Happy Thursday, creative team. Coming at you late this week. We had a nice holiday on Monday, which was great, but I think I've said this before, Mondays when I don't have them to update you guys, it really throws my week off and getting an update out in a timely fashion. But nevertheless, here I am, ready to update you with some things that are going on in our team and in our life. So here we go. Let's just jump right in. So our update for this week, go ahead and save the date, put it on your calendar, March 3rd at 9:30 a.m. So that's not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Oh, sorry, it's such a tight turnaround time. I was looking at March 24th, and turns out there's the men's quarterly breakfast is also on March 24th. So I don't want to take our guys away from that and ask them to come to the creative team meeting instead of the men's breakfast. So be sure to mark March 3rd on your date, on your calendar. I am just confirming that we are going to be good to go as far as the building goes, and then I'll send out an official invitation here on Facebook and via my Severin Run so that you can RSVP. It's really important to me that you guys just communicate, and when I say that, like when I say RSVP, I don't mean just like say yes. I mean say yes or no. Like pick one and let me know what you plan to do. If you have to say maybe for a little while, like great, let me know you're thinking about it, but I really prefer that you just pick yes or no. In the long run, I won't be like offended if you say no. I understand you have a life and things to do. I just value communication. I value knowing where you are and that you're hearing me and listening. So yes, March 3rd, 9:30, we'll go to about 11 a.m. We're going to talk about how to make the final push towards our 5,000 goal. We're getting off to kind of a slow start, but I kind of feel like it's going to be an exponential growth kind of thing. The more stories we get out there, the more excited people go. It's just going to get bigger. So I'll give you the update on our numbers there and in just a second. But we'll talk about, the final push towards our stories goal, and we'll talk about some ways that we can overcome creative block and pour into ourselves, just become more rounded creative individuals. So I want to kind of spend time together at our all team meeting, like developing one another as creative people. And we'll dive into our devotional book. So I can put the link in the comments for that. I forgot to do that. Hold on, let me just do it really quick. Here you go. Here comes the link for our devotional book right in the comments. Bammo. So be sure that you go and pick up the 31-day create. If it feels like it's really unaffordable and you can't swing that right now, be sure to let me know by this Sunday. I'll order you a copy so that you can follow along. We're probably going to do every single day. Like, we're not going to do this in 31 days. We're going to spread it out a little bit over as a team because many of you do your own devotionals already. So we'll kind of break it up, and I'll announce how that's going to go when we meet on March 3rd. Last thing, update-wise, the social media team, y'all had a great meeting this, whatever it was, Saturday. And I know you guys are planning on another Google Hangout just to work out some things. So if Sherry or Jervin, if one of you could drop in the comments when the social media team is planning to do a Google Hangout or create an event right here within our group, so that way the social media team can be in on that Hangout, that would be awesome. We're kind of restructuring a little bit of the social media team as well. Sorry, I realize I rock a lot. That must be very confusing. So our wins for this week. Okay, ready? Here we go. Here's our big number for where we are towards our 5,000. And remember, this is 5,000 unique individuals that have stayed on for at least a minute, so 60 seconds or more. That's what Fran is tracking for us, and she's been giving us updates every single Saturday as to what the week before held. Fran, if I'm misinterpreting this, you just jump in and correct me, okay? But I believe where we're at is 121 total visits to our webpage since we started at the beginning of February. That's awesome. Zach's wife, London, shared his story, and he is officially the most popular story on our page. So way to go, London. And we have 57 people that have been driven from Facebook. So our social media team, you're at 57. As a whole, we're at 121 people who have hung out on our stories page and read. So do your diligence, find a story on there, share it on your own Facebook page, tell people about it, see if you can recruit more people for stories. It's been really cool. I've actually been hearing more rumbles of people wanting to tell their stories just that quick, honestly. There was a girl that came up on Sunday, and she talked to Pastor Drew, and she said, I have a really interesting story, and I want to share it. Like, how do I do that? So Pastor Drew brought her over to me. I showed her on Seven Runner Info how to get to our stories form. She filled it out. Elaine's going to be contacting her. Our college age group, some of you guys are in there, like Angela's in there, Becca, you're in there. You guys might be doing like a stories journey study soon, which would be super cool. So it's really cool to just see how already the tide is shifting. We're starting to move towards a storytelling culture just because of the initiative that you guys have taken. That's, less than a month. So way to go for that. Props to Curtis, who is on our web team and who has gracefully taken on the responsibility of posting all of our stories. So he's in our process with Elaine and Sherry, and he's going to take what they have done and post it on the webpage in a timely manner. So he'll be releasing our 2 to 3 stories every Tuesday, which is exciting. So that's on a rotation. All of that, I'm proud to say, is a well-oiled machine. And writers, as you meet your deadlines, Elaine gets them to us, photos are getting taken, and then Curtis is getting them up. So there's no cog in the wheel that is in the wrong place. Everything is moving smoothly. Video team, it's your turn. Time to step up. John needs you. I need you. Let's make it happen. Let's chat, okay? It was super nice this week. Did you guys enjoy that? Like random, warmth that has happened, like 70 degrees. It felt like spring. I loved it. So I want to know, did you get outside this week? What'd you do? Did it inspire you? Did it help you feel more alive, more creative? And then tell us why. What did you do? And then how did it make you feel more inspired? And if you didn't go outside, well, why not? And should you next time? I just want to hear from you, like, what did you do to pour into yourself when God gave us a little glimpse of spring? And share with the group in the comments, like, why that helps you. I did get outside a little bit, went with my husband and my son, we walked the dog and just kind of took in, enjoyed the warmth, didn't have a heavy jacket on. And that always makes me feel just so good. Like it always lifts my mood and inspires me and helps me to come up with some really good ideas in the long run. Plus, it was just good time connecting with my husband while my son slowly pushed his wagon because he refused to ride in it. He wanted to push it. So I think we were out for almost an hour the other day, just walking and enjoying the weather and seeing, God's creation in the suburbs. So tell me what you did. And then last thing, I've got your weekly encouragement for the week. I have it pulled up this time, so it's not like lost. I'm having a much clearer day than my last update. So this week's weekly encouragement comes from Psalm 107, 1 and 2. And it says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever." First of all, it's really easy to just breeze right over something like his faithful love endures forever, especially if you've been in the church for a long time, because it's like, oh yeah, his love endures forever. Take some time to think about that, really. Like, his love endures forever. Has the Lord redeemed you? This is verse 2. Has the Lord redeemed you? Then speak out. Tell others he has redeemed you from your enemies. So that's just another storytelling inspiration, Psalm 107:2. Actually, I think this is the same verse that I did the other day. I'm sorry. Okay, it's coming up again. Psalm 107:2. Let the redeemed of the Lord tell a story. This is a different version. So that's funny. It's our verse. It's our theme verse for the month. Tell your story. Let the redeemed of the Lord speak out. So how are you telling your story this week? How are you allowing God to work through you? Are you spending any of your chips on stuff that Jesus doesn't care about? Well, quit that. Just love one another. Share his love. Tell the story of how God has redeemed you. Don't waste any of your real estate on stuff that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to Jesus, because in the end, all that other stuff, it dies, it fades away. Our goal is to tell the story of Jesus, because that's the thing. That's his love endures forever, nothing else. I don't have anything else for you guys this week. Remember, March 3rd, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Save the date. Again, when I have everything confirmed, I'll post events so you can RSVP. But until then, I will see you guys hopefully on Sunday. I should be back in action, front and center, so you guys can say hi, because my voice is back and I feel good. So say hi and keep up the good work. It is an honor to call you my team. So thanks for doing this with me.